Imagine being hailed as a genius from infancy, only to face harsh criticism and loneliness as you grow up. This is the incredible story of a child prodigy whose extraordinary intelligence made him both a national pride and a misunderstood outcast. This is the story of Kim Ung-Yong. Born in 1962, this Korean guy displayed exceptional intelligence at early ages. And the word exceptional is not an exaggeration here. When he was just 8 months old, he saw his father's juniors playing chess and started shouting. He was reading the Chinese characters engraved on the chess pieces with his mouth. At 11 months old, he learned Korean in just 2 days. The surprises did not stop there. At the age of 3, he published a book that contained his own foreign language compositions in English, German, and other languages, as well as calligraphy and drawings. This book, which was created by a 3-year-old child and made people around him yawn, became the best-selling book of its time. And at that age, while we all were speaking the language of gods,
that you want.
He was already fluent in 5 languages. He appeared on a program on Fuji TV in Japan and amazed the country. His IQ was measured to be 210. He was even listed in the Guinness Book of World Records. When he was 5, he studied physics at Hanyang University as a special auditor. His fame was heard around the world, and at the age of 8, he went to the United States to study alone, received a master's and doctorate in nuclear thermal physics from the University of Colorado, and became a researcher at NASA at the age of 10. However, things went south afterwards for him at that time. He returned to South Korea. But why did Kim leave the US, the land of opportunities and fame, the base of science of that period? Well, Kim was still a child. He spoke about his life decisions decades after. Speaking to Song Ju-hyun from Jungbu.com, he explained the decision he made when he was at NASA with these words.
I was really lonely. No one was my friend. After work, I could exercise and enjoy my hobbies, but I had no one to do it with. I came from a different country and was young, so there was no place for a child to fit in with the adults.
He had plans on his country as well. He thought that his NASA experience could help him to find a job anywhere. However, there was a wall against him. Kim completed his master's and doctoral degrees in the United States at a young age, but since he was always an auditor, his academic credentials were not recognized. As a result, he did not receive any credits or degrees. He took the college entrance exam, and that exam brings us to the title of this video, Failed Genius. The exam results went public and the people didn't see what they expected. People accepted that he had to be good at everything because he was a genius.
I've never said I was a genius. I just sit still, and people put me on top and bring me down again. Just because you have a high IQ doesn't mean you can do everything well. It's the same with sports. It's natural that I don't know anything about things I haven't studied, but people say that I should be good at everything. They say things without knowing the obvious.
They criticized him so much that at the end, he left Seoul and went to a countryside city, Jeongju. Here, he entered Chungbuk National University. Kim started to live his life. For the first time in his life, he hung out with friends and had a glass of majoli, and every little thing in his daily life became happiness.
I don't have a past. That means I don't have a childhood. I don't have any memories from elementary school, middle school, or high school. So I learned a lot of things I didn't know before during my college life. And that made me happy. How can this be a failure when I feel happy? I didn't fail.
Kim chose to be an educator. Since 1993, he has been teaching students as a part-time lecturer at 11 universities. You might ask, but why be an educator? Well, he gave an answer to that as well.
Being a professor was not my dream. My dream is not to become a professor, but to teach students, and for them to grow into great people who can do their part in society. I don't want to be noticed or famous as a smart genius. I want to live an ordinary life, happily doing what I want, and communicating warmly with my family and neighbors.
Wasted for some, inspirational for others. You choose your side. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you soon in another video.